Let's move into our second game going on at 12:30. That game will be the Tigers versus the surprisingly 2-0 Bucs, who kind of struggled last week with the Avengers. Let's go ahead and get into this game. I'm sorry, with the Raiders. I apologize.
The GSOG.
The GSOG
struggled
a lot. They almost lost that game. Sheridan, give me your thoughts, first of all, on the Tigers.
On the Tigers, I mean, of course, we've talked about it. Right now, the Tigers are the only team in this league that are doing both sides of the ball consistently. They play good offense. They're the only team to score in the 20s and 30s both games in a row. And they've only given up 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown in each game. And both the touchdowns have come in the waning minutes of the game in the 4th quarter. So for all intents and purposes, they pitched shutouts until the last drive of each game. So right now, you know, they're the team to beat.
And even still with that, I don't mean to cut you off, but and not trying to take anything away from the guys that scored on them, but they had it in their B and C team in there.
For the Tigers?
Yeah, when they got scored on. Like,
yeah, also. So they're giving up next to nothing. They're playing hard. They're playing fast. I don't see it. Right now, no team in the league plays good enough offense to score on these guys consistently. No team in the league is playing good enough offense right now.
What do you see out of the Bucs? The Bucs, like I said, they struggled against probably the worst team in the league.
Yeah. And shout out to the Raiders for showing heart.
Yeah.
I definitely got to give you guys credit last week. Y'all are coming along, and no disrespect to you guys, but the Bucs have way too many athletes to have struggled like that. But this just goes to show back what I said at the beginning of the season, which is why I didn't rank them so high. They got all that damn talent, but they don't know how to put it together.
Yeah.
And part of it, and again, no disrespect to the team, but they need some leadership. The coaching, it's the communication. Like they're trying to run plays. You know, I'm looking at some of the plays they're running. You're running plays. You got 4 receivers and only 2 are running routes. It's like that's. I'm not a coach, but I play. I know enough to know. You send 2 guys out and you got 2 guys sitting there. That's a waste.
Yeah, yeah. I agree. Like they said, they were trying out some new things this week, but I don't think you have that much time in the regular season to try out new things. You gotta know what you got right now, and
you don't. And I'm not saying Silk is a stud. Shout out to Silk, but you have Silk on your team. He's a proven winner. He can be sporadic at times, but he is also a playmaker. You have this guy on your team. Don't try to run script. Don't try to run new plays with him. Let him go out there and do his thing. You can do that with the new guys, but Silk has proven every year on a consistent basis he's gonna put up points. You know, he's gonna make some mistakes, but so are these other guys. But he's also running his type of offense. He's also gonna put up points. True. And they definitely struggled last week against a thin Raiders defense. So they need to make some changes.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Sheridan, quickly, who do you have?
Tigers, man.
No greatest show on turf or grass?
The greatest show
GSOG?
on turf. Their defense, they consider themselves a great defense. They're not giving up much points, but this year, 12 points is a premium in this league right now. Giving up 2 touchdowns a game is
I can't even give them even that because it was the Raiders, and the Raiders defense is pretty good. The Raiders offense is sputtering, and they let Tyrese hit them,
drop bombs on them.
Yeah, so I can't even really say their defense is even legit right now. Like they're struggling.
That's what I'm saying. Their defense isn't legit.
With that being said, who do you have if the Bucs are struggling?
Tigers until they mess up, until somebody can figure out a game plan, how to get them out of their game plan. I'm not gonna pick against them. I'm not riding their coattail. I pick winners. If somebody actually takes the time to game plan against them, I'll pick against them. But I'm not gonna pick against them just because somebody's telling me picking them and they keep winning.
Yeah,
they keep winning. I'm gonna keep picking them.
There's no reason not to pick them.
You know what? This might be surprising, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with this as my upset game of the week. I'm gonna go with the Bucs. I think right now they have a chip on their shoulder. I understand how they played last week, but they have a chip on their shoulder. They claim they almost beat the Tigers in the preseason. I understand it's preseason, but they gonna play with that chip on their shoulder.
So you know you about to be 2 losses.
I'm telling you.
No, I think it's 3 already. This is gonna be the 3rd one.
They do have some athletes. I do like what I see out of the Tigers, but I think the Bucs they're gonna show up for this game.
They have athletes, but they're the Avengers with a little bit more experience.
True.
they have a lot of athletes, but they're not playing together. They got people that could be playing different positions or doing things, but they got people crying about the ball. It's a team effort. You're not getting paid. You're not getting bonuses for breaking 1,000 yards, man. Do what it takes for the win. Like, I hear people are complaining about play calls in the huddle and going to the coach and asking the coach to call different plays instead of working as a team. Do what's gonna win. So for that reason, I don't give them a chance in this game because I don't think they're gonna get it together just that quick. They struggle with the Raiders and now they're going against the best team. I don't think it's gonna be pretty.
We're definitely gonna get into that in just a bit in our power rankings.